I hope you guys are all having a great weekend. It's Justin from Simplified Investing providing you guys with our weekly watch list. What a week it has been. A rather slow week in terms of setups as of the past week, but a really nice play that we had on Meta that we ended up catching last week, And in this video, I want to cover what we are going to be watching next week, starting with QQQ, and then I'll break down 3 individual plays. So for me, this bar is really concerning, and the question becomes, is this just putting in a lower high on the daily that then sees us trade lower, and this would just be a 1, 2, 3 to the downside? So you can see bar number 1, bar 2, and then bar 3 could then be that trending bar here off of this. Or the question becomes, is this just a lower high, a failed breakdown, and then rally to the upside? So Monday for me, over 48225, I like longs a lot here to the upside Monday and into this week. If we get below 47481, that's where I'll look for puts that can see us trade lower down into 46356 and make some more movement here to the downside. So playing these 2 levels definitely going to be key here. 48225 with the target of 48487 and then 48826. Room above that to rally into these 490 regions above. As for some individual names, going to be breaking down Apple as the first one here. I still feel like this wants this 231 to 232 area up here. And when we go into the weekly, we're putting in a 1, 2, 3 variation. It would be invalidated below this low, but as long as we're holding up in structure here, I do think this could be that room to rally, which would mean this then would be that higher low to come and attack these highs right here. So starting from that weekly chart, it's that 1, 2, 3, and then what I like here is this daily failed to break down. We got this big slam lower, albeit the market did the same exact thing, so that adds some weight to it as well. But in theory, we should have saw a continuation lower then on this slam bar right here. Instead, we come, hit its prior day high, and then we basically put this inside bar that we can use for direction. Anything over this right here, watching longs over 227.99 with a target up into 232.93. That is going to be my main watch here come Monday on this failed breakdown. If we open over 228, looking spot on here for that upside move this week. Amazon, another similar one, but this one is slightly more interesting in that, yes, you could view this as a daily downtrend, which it is, but we're trying to rally here in the downtrend, and what really interests me is, does this become that higher low that can then come up and trade into 182.75, which is a decent move here. So if we get a failed breakdown in an open over 178.52 or a break and retest of 178.52, I am liking longs then up into that 182.75 area and then up into this 190 region. And when we go to the weekly on this one, a similar 1, 2, 3 that could trigger and trade to the upside on something that looks like that, which would make this then that higher low. So watching this, and when we go into the 4-hour here, we're trying to hold, we're trying to find some structure, see if we can get this higher low that holds right here. 178.52 is going to be the line in the sand for me to take longs to the upside here on Monday. And the last one is Tesla. Tough to trade this one, in my opinion, on Friday. Just plain and simply put, it's just an inside bar within this prior day range. And then we can use this for more direction, either puts below or calls above. So if we hold 220.72, ideal if we open at 223.82. I do think we have room up into 227, and the biggest target is going to be this 234.56 area right here, which you guys can see was this prior support, turned rejection, and then we got a slam lower. So watching this one, longs over 220.72 or shorts then below 214.46. that wraps up our week. If you are looking to take your trading to the next level, we would love to have you guys on board. Feel free to check out our site today at simplified-investing.com. Today, we post daily breakdowns like this every morning in hopes that it helps you find setups that you can trade on your own, as well as us posting signals to see what we are trading as well. I hope you guys all crush it this week, and if you ever need anything, please feel free to reach out. Thank you.